For decades, the culture of independent filmmaking has been driven by a specific, romanticized goal. You pour years of your life into a singular piece of art, hoping to sell it for a massive payday to a major streaming platform. The life cycle followed a predictable map: premiere at a festival, secure a theatrical release, and arrive at a lucrative streaming acquisition. But today, that path is hitting a wall. Households have reached their limit, exhausted by costly subscriptions. Because platforms are tightening their budgets in response, the highly coveted one-time blockbuster acquisition is becoming a statistical myth for the vast majority of creators. The math no longer supports the dream. While the industry obsessively focuses on pitching to those premium subscription services, the actual viewers and the advertising dollars that follow them are migrating to an overlooked alternative. Winning in distribution now means moving past the hunt for a single subscription check. Reaching an audience today requires abandoning the subscription-first mindset entirely. That migration is heading toward free ad-supported streaming television, or FAST. Think of it as traditional broadcast cable, but delivered over the internet. The viewer pays nothing, and the platform is supported by commercial breaks. Platforms like Pluto TV, Tubi, and Roku Channel are built on hundreds of dedicated channels. Each one of those channels must provide continuous programming, 24 hours a day, every single day. To maintain that schedule, a single FAST channel requires over 8,700 hours of programming every year. When you multiply that across the hundreds of active FAST channels, the scale of the programming deficit becomes enormous. Distributors staring down this massive volume requirement are no longer hunting for a single viral hit. They're aggressively acquiring massive pre-existing content libraries to feed the machine. This mathematical reality flips the power dynamic. The demand for sheer volume creates a vacuum that independent filmmakers are uniquely positioned to fill. Premium streaming relies on high-budget prestige formats to justify a monthly fee. FAST platforms prioritize consistency, reliable pacing, and recognizable genres. A cooking show or a lifestyle series offers the predictable viewership these channels crave. True crime, historical documentaries, and travel formats perform exceptionally well here. These genres encourage long watch times, holding audiences through the ad breaks. We are also seeing the growth of hyper-niche channels, entire streams dedicated exclusively to military history, Asian American stories, or environmental films. Advanced advertising technology makes serving 1 million passionate, highly engaged viewers more profitable than trying to reach 10 million casual scrollers. Success on these platforms relies on audience retention and demographic specificity. In this ecosystem, chasing broad cultural virality is often a losing strategy. This shift requires a change in mindset. Instead of trying to produce one feature film every 5 years, successful creators are focusing on building a continuous catalog. This strategy involves splintering a single project. One documentary feature can be expanded into short interviews, behind-the-scenes episodes, and educational versions for schools. These materials function as standalone products. They combine to form a library that generates revenue across multiple niche channels simultaneously. To make this work, strict metadata management is a requirement. Your work needs high-quality tagging, descriptions, and captions to remain discoverable to platform algorithms. This model is similar to collecting recurring monthly rent from a real estate portfolio. You are building an asset that creates value for years, rather than selling a property outright for a one-time fee. The audience's demand for quality programming hasn't disappeared, it has simply relocated. By adopting an asset mentality, filmmakers can build evergreen content libraries that yield financial returns long after the festival run is over.